Alright, to finish this little guy up, I want to show you. I went out there and I cut. Whoa, so small. Now I could have cut this while it was on the thing, but I didn't. Cut a little feather for his back of him. And that's cut out of like 1/4 inch wood or something like that. Just very, very lightly begin to take this feather down. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this glove off, because when you get this small, now you can just you can carve it on, you know, make the head a little bit bigger and just carve the feather on there. I should have done that. I just didn't think about it. Just carving the little feather separate. Yeah, I could have just carved it on there, and I hope you do that. You just bring your head up a little bit more and carve the little feather, but I didn't do that. I'm sorry. I really apologize for all this pollen problem that I'm having. It's just this time of the year is the worst time of the year for me for pollen, and okay, I've got it thin off now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to super glue this on the back of his hat back here. See? Okay. Now let me get a little. It's thin enough. I'm going to get a little super glue. Now, like I said, the problem is if you do try to carve it on the back of while it's on the head, you're going to get some awful thin carving there. And take a little super glue, touch a little bit on the back side of the head here, and then we take our little feather and we just place it back here, hold it, till the super glue can hold, and it's already starting to hold. Tell you what, I've used that cheap super glue at dollar store, and this super glue here is just excellent. I'm telling you, the real stuff. It's totally different than the other stuff. Now what you want to do is just take your knife once it dries and just kind of thin that feather up a little bit. Then that area right back there where it kind of blends in with the little thing here, the little headband. Kind of thin that up where it looks that way. Go. You want to put a lot of pressure. See how I'm just scraping it? Now, you know, it kind of joins in with the. Now look at that. See? Nice little headband, nice little feather, and like I said, you can go ahead and draw it and do it while on the piece, but it will also be thin. Also, you want to be careful, not go too thin, because it breaks. That's why I kind of did it by myself. I've done such small pieces, it's not a problem for me to do really tiny pieces. Okay, there you go. All right. When you paint him, you can put some little designs if you want to on the blanket and everything like that. All right. Let me wet him. A lot of people ask me why I wet him. Because you can see it so much better when you wet them. If the grain shows through. They're going to get wet the way I paint them anyway, in other words. So there is your little Indian.